Welcome to Trade Pro. About a month ago, I updated the Bitcoin chart, the S&P 500 chart, the dollar currency index, and also euro against the USD. So let's take a look at them and see what has happened, see if what I said on the previous video has played out or if I was wrong, and then talk about what I think is going to happen next. So for Bitcoin, what have I been saying for the last 140 or so days that it's been trading sideways? Well, I've been saying to expect a continuation move to the downside, and you can go and watch my last couple videos about this topic if you're interested in seeing what I said. But what we saw was a small push to the upside here and then a complete follow through. So finally completing the same analysis that I've had ever since this consolidation began about 140 days ago. So this one has now completed. So what is there to do at this point? Well, in my opinion, there's absolutely nothing to do right now. The times to get in were at discounted prices. If you wanted to get in on these larger pullbacks, there were times where you could have gotten into this downtrend at a discount. It's no longer trading at a discounted price as far as a short entry goes. So it's already extended to the downside. That means that there's nothing to do until either we see more of a pullback to get another discounted entry and join into this downtrend, or you can just absolutely do nothing. But definitely wouldn't be buying into this. As I've always said, the thing that will change my mind about this downtrend and make me more bullish is if we see this come over the 200 EMA and consolidate. If it consolidates over the 200 EMA, then I will be looking for that follow through to the upside. And my analysis did not change throughout this entire range. Always was looking for this continuation move for a new lower low, and we finally got that in the last couple of days. So that analysis has completed, and we can move on to the S&P 500. Again, just to restate, really there's no trading opportunity in my opinion right now with Bitcoin. As far as the trend goes, it's still a downtrend, still looking for larger pullbacks to get in at a discount, looking for further continuation to the downside. And this is advice not for the investors, but this is from more of a trading perspective. And of course, I'm not a financial advisor. I can't tell you what to do with your money. I'm just telling you what I'm thinking, what my opinion is about this. But I'll flip bullish and you'll see it. I'll make a video about it. Once this does come over the 200 EMA and consolidate, I'm going to be flipping bullish. Till then, I'm going to be bearish as I'm a trend trader looking for trend continuation moves. So that's it for Bitcoin. Let's move on to S&P 500. Kind of update what I said in the last video. And in the last video, I was expecting it to bounce and then continue to the downside. So we have the bounce. We have a bounce now, quite a significant bounce, but we don't have any continuation thus far. As long as this holds under the 200 EMA here, then I'm still expecting that this does head down and creates a lower high and a lower low compared to this previous lower high in this overall downtrend. So that's going to be my expectation going forward for here on the S&P 500. Again, changing my bias if this does come over the 200 EMA and then consolidates. That's what we need to see. I need to see a consolidation over the 200 EMA. Then you will see me flip into a more bullish bias looking for continuation moves to the upside. We didn't get that this time where it popped briefly over the 200 EMA. There was no consolidation. It came just right back under, tested it, and then fell to the downside and made a lower low. So still going to be expecting the same thing plays out. This pullback would be a better shorting opportunity than a longing opportunity, as it's giving a discount within the context of an overall downtrend under the 200 EMA, creating lower lows and lower highs. So I'll expect that that trend continues to the downside, and it very well may continue soon. If it doesn't, then I'll be looking for this scenario to the upside if we do get a nice consolidation over the 200 EMA. So that analysis has not changed since the last video. And again, you can go and watch that video if you want to see what I said in that one. Now let's move on, dollar currency index. And in this one, we're actually seeing a much farther push down than I was anticipating. So in the last couple videos, I was expecting this overall consolidation as a bullish consolidation in an overall uptrend, expecting that this heads to the upside. And at this very moment, I'm still looking for that because I don't quite have the ingredients yet to say that this is going into a larger downtrend, because as always, just like the other pairs, I'll be looking for it to come under the 200 EMA and consolidate first before I start trying to join into any longer term downtrends. Right now, we still have a massive uptrend, and it's not going to change my bias until this happens. It comes under the 200 EMA, consolidates, then you'll see me flip my bias. I'll make a video about it, and you will see my change in bias. So right now, still looking for this to head to the upside. It's trading at a discount as far as the context goes within the overall context of this uptrend. So if you're looking to buy in right now, to me, it's at a good place where you could get in at a discounted price, expecting a move to the upside with a decent risk to reward ratio. So if it does flip and we see it come under the 200 EMA, of course, that's going to change my bias. But as it stands right now, the way that it sits, it's still a bullish consolidation to me. This is still bullish consolidation in an overall uptrend, expecting that this heads to the upside out of here. So let's move on to euro against the US dollar and see what's going on here. And on this one as well, we saw this kind of three-wave corrective move here. And in the last video, it was kind of just trading around here. And I was expecting a continuation move to the downside overall to continue this large downtrend that it's been in for quite some time. And we're seeing more of a push up as, of course, when we see the dollar currency index drop, we're going to see euro against the US dollar rise most likely. So that's what we're seeing right now. We're seeing a larger pullback, but to me, it's still a overall bearish consolidation within the context of an overall downtrend. Although it is approaching the 200 EMA, if we see it pop over and consolidate, then just like the other pairs, that I'll be looking for that continuation move to the upside. But for the time being, this to me is a good risk to reward ratio for someone looking for a short position for a continuation move of this overall downtrend. This is a discount as far as a shorter's perspective goes. So to me, still looking for this to head to the downside, and I've already said what will change my bias about this one. So just to recap, looking for continuation down, euro against the US dollar. What will change my bias. Dollar currency index, still bullish consolidation in my opinion, looking for this to head to the upside for another move, and what will change my bias. S&P 500, another pullback within the context of a downtrend, meaning discounted price in a downtrend, getting in for a continuation move down. And Bitcoin, this one already extended. It already completed the analysis for the continuation move to the downside. So this one's a bit different than the others. Right now, it's just nothing to do here. If maybe we get some larger pullback in here, that may be an opportunity to get in and look for another continuation move down. But not looking at this in a bullish way until we see the ingredients for a more bullish scenario. So that's my opinion right now on these pairs, and I'll update it again in a couple weeks or another month, just like I have been doing. But good to see the analysis did play out here after 140 days of consolidation on Bitcoin, and we'll see how these other one plays out. They could reverse their trends at any time. These have been some fantastic trends to trade, so I would not be upset at all if this is the one where I have to take a loss. All right, so that's going to conclude it. Make sure to check out my affiliate links down in the description below. Patreon as well if you're interested in learning my personal trading strategy, as well as getting access to 16 trading scripts and 3 trading indicators. But that's going to be it for this video. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.